I'm going to do a reading for this moon. It's a pretty powerful moon. It's been my most unusual ceremony of two halves or thirds. So I did a ceremony with Tara, and then she dropped out and wasn't able to be there. So then I was making a video on my own, and then Suzanne joined, and I did a ceremony with her. So that doesn't normally happen, but it's the dark moon. The dark moon always likes to mess with things, and this is a very powerful dark moon. But it meant that I had really good one-to-one time with both of them. And now I'm going to do a reading for this dark moon for the collective. So what are we saying? What are we going to put this the right way around? Okay. So we're looking at what we actually practically need to do to create a world where the powers that be are dealing with divine, what's it called? What's it Kay Tempest calls them? Living ancients, is that the word? Modern ancients? Anyway, living ancients. We are the ancestors of the future, and we are the mythological creatures of the future. Like, people might be telling stories about us 500 years from now. We are part of this whole story, and we are divine, and we are vital. Okay, so the first rune is Paratha, which is the rune of potential. It's like a cup, lots dice. So you'd roll the dice out of this. It means anything's possible. Anything is possible. And that's in the middle of our Capricorn new moon reading. Physically, joy. That's nice. So physically, filling the world with joy. Fill your life with joy. Fill everything with joy. Like, feed yourself well. I mean, I'm right in the middle of a fast, like a detox thing at the moment. And it's really hard. I've lost half a stone, so that's all right. I feel really good, but it's also really difficult. And I'm having to really, fight with doing it. But I feel great for it. Like, my skin feels amazing. I'm so soft. And it's just been incredible, actually, and I'm really enjoying it. I've got one more week to go, and I just stick with it. So things that fill you with joy, that are actually good for you. How to be a fit receptacle for this high life force energy, which is the number 8 for this year. So really nourish yourself, feed yourself, look after yourself, inner and outer. But this physically, what makes you happy, but really happy, not like, oh, this is a little treat. A cake, which you then have every day, or a pint, which you then have 7 every day. And it's like, that's not actually giving you joy, it's making you depressed. I work in a bar, I can tell you 100% those people do not have joy. It's not filling you with joy. It's the devil, which is the card of Capricorn. If you're not doing the work that you actually should be, or really want to be doing, then the devil is there on your shoulder going, have another pint, have a piece of cake, eat some gluten, even though it makes you feel ill. Like, this is an invitation to go, nope, thank you. I'm going to look after myself and be a fit receptacle for all of this powerful energy. So in our communication, it's Thuraz, which is the god of thunder, Thor. And this is about, creating waves. Don't worry about saying things that might upset people. Don't speak your truth, but not like being an asshole. It's like, don't be scared to say what you really believe. Like, don't be scared to be a witch. Don't be scared to be a bit wacky or be a bit spiritual or whatever it is. Like, be gay, whatever it is. Do not be scared. And yes, it might be difficult. Coming out to a parent must be one of the hardest things you can possibly do. But then what? Like, imagine what your life might be like, or how that would transform. Whatever happens, it might not go well, but you will then at least have been living your truth, and to have that courage. We've got Lagu in the fire. So this is in your will. The Lagu is like the Pisces rune. So for that, in water, is like the spiritual world is what it's all about, is what they're saying. bringing the inner to the outer. And that's what all of this moon's about. This is what this year is about. It just feels like this moon is saying, just go for it. Not go for it in terms of like, I'm going to take over the world, I'm going to be really successful. No, go for it in like, make the world sacred. Make the world magical. Make the world beautiful. Fill the world with divine beauty. Fill the world with love. Fill the world with joy. Fill the world with hope. Fill the world with possibility, transformation and magic. And everything else can fuck off. So use all the fire in your belly to bring the beautiful, magical, mythological, imaginative world to life and make this outer world as beautiful as poetry. And then we have the inner and the outer, and this is in the spiritual, this thing of change. So this is the card of Capricorn, this card of change, the inner and the outer. It's literally telling us that's what it's all about, which is literally what I just said. Change is as good as a feast. Don't be afraid of flipping that thing. Don't be comfortable. Take ice cold showers, jump in the sea, do things that spur you to get out of your comfort zone, because the comfort zone is full of the devil. The devil is the comfort zone, and he's saying, be afraid of those horrible politicians. Be afraid of what the news is telling you. Sit in your comfy house, eat the cake, maybe turn the heating off though, because you can't really afford it. Just be small, be small. Or you can change that and you can be like, nah, I am a fucking goddess, mate. And I am here to tear your bullshit down. And I'm not going to put up with this bollocks any longer. And I am going to make the world a more imaginative and magical and compassionate and passionate and extraordinary place. And there's fuck all you can do about it. So off we go. Let's go create an incredible and amazing reality. And I hope you have a wonderful dark moon. Plant some seeds of intention. I'm going to write my intentions and put them under some cotton wool, and then I'm putting my cress seeds on the top, and then I'm going to eat those seeds, that cress, and nourish myself, and that's going to be my nourishment for this new moon. So working with the earth energy of growing plants and the earth. So have a lovely dark moon, set your intentions, and let's see what we can create this year. I can't wait.